Hi, so I wanted to take a minute to talk to you about FYS. So if you looked on the syllabus and you saw FYS outcomes and FYS assignments and you were wondering what is FYS, what does it stand for, and why do I have to do it, hopefully this video will answer those questions. So FYS stands for First Year Seminar, and what that is basically a class that most of our students are required to take in their first year, and it is an introduction of HACC. It is an introduction to being a college student and what that means in terms of taking personal responsibility and getting your assignments done. We try to tell you about all the resources that HACC has available and how to find help and get you started on the right foot in terms of planning your degree and planning your semesters 2 and 3 and beyond. So if you are a new student, this is great. We decided to incorporate FYS into this course to make life easier for you. So it was one less class that you had to take, one less class that you had to pay for. So you're kind of getting 2 for 1 in this class. You're getting an extra credit and you're fulfilling that requirement that you need for graduation without hopefully spending a little less time but still getting the value of the course. So that's why we added FYS into Business 101. This is the first semester that we are running the combination course. So I hope that you are thankful for that, and I hope that you find that helpful. Now, if you are a second or third year student, or if you've already taken FYS, you might be thinking, I already did this, I already know all this stuff, do I have to do these assignments? Unfortunately, the answer is yes. It is built into this class, so in order to pass this class, you also have to pass the FYS component of it, regardless of whether you have done it before or not. The good news is, if you've already done FYS in the past, then this should be easy for you. And hopefully you'll still find the assignments helpful, or maybe just it'll be a good refresher about HACC's policies and give you some good information on decision making and goal planning that you can use throughout the rest of your time here. So through FYS, what we'll talk about is accepting personal responsibility, because as a college student, that is part of what we expect from you. All your professors will give you a syllabus, and those syllabi will hopefully contain due dates and assignments, and we expect you to be responsible to hand those assignments in on those due dates and to take responsibility for your coursework. I think almost any professor here would be willing to help you. But there is a limit to that. You have to have personal responsibility for your own work. And so that's what we're asking you to do. As you go through the start menu, or you will be asked to take a little quiz, which is a course contract that will ask you to agree to the terms of the class and to the terms of the syllabus, and ask you to accept personal responsibility for your work in this class. We will also talk a lot about degree planning, about how to run a degree evaluation, how to figure out what classes you need to take to get your degree, how long it's going to take to get your degree, and how to map out those classes from semester to semester and plan your schedule. We'll talk about how to find your advisor and what their role is and how they can help you. And we'll talk about goal setting and decision making in terms of finishing your degree or planning your career in the future. I'm going to introduce you to career services tools and some of the things that they have available to help you as you work towards either moving up in your career or starting in a new career. I think that they have a lot to offer to help. And then we will finally talk about HACC's policies. So just like in this class, I have certain policies in place. HACC as a whole has policies in terms of when you can drop courses, how to withdraw. Those are all important things that you need to know, financial aid policies. And so we'll talk about some of those, and I'll ask you to go find some of them And we'll also talk about the resources that HACC has available. Most of the time, if you have a problem, HACC has a resource to help you. We've got financial aid people, career services people, we have counseling, you name it, we've got people here to help you. And so I want to introduce you to those resources so that if you run into a problem, you know where to find help. So that's the goal of FYS. We'll have a few small assignments here and there throughout the course where I'll introduce you to some things about HACC culture, and hopefully you'll find it helpful and meaningful and hopefully not too difficult. Thanks.